Hello, traders, and welcome to TradingWithBill.com. Yes, I'm Bill. Good to be with you on a Tuesday, June 6th, 2017. Like I said, great to be with you. Rainy skies here in Thailand, but it's clearing up. I do see some sun and a little bit of blue out there. So it looks like it's going to be a nice day today. It's a little hot, though. I got to be honest with you. We're in peak summer months right now in Thailand, and it is cooking. All right, what's going on, my friends? Good to be with you, and let's take a look at what's going on the other screen as far as data goes today. Let's take a look at our indices, and S&P 500 futures down 0.02%, NASDAQ futures flat across the board, all zeros. Dow 30 negative 0.10%, S&P 500 VIX up 3.28%. That's a good sign. DAX was closed yesterday, but it's currently up 1.25%. Nikkei 225 is negative 0.30%. US dollar index negative 0.04%, and sitting at that 96.73. It did go above that 97 yesterday. We saw some movement in the dollar pairs, but quickly diminished at New York Open. Euro index is positive 0.02%. Let's take a look at some commodities, and we have gold is up 0.02%. Crude oil, WTI, is at 47.53, and Brent oil has gone down below that 50 mark at 49.63. That's okay, but if you're in the oil thing, not a bad place to look to buy this. Maybe just let it come down another dollar. It's not a bad idea. Let this come down to 48, and then we'll take it back up to the 50-51 area. Natural gas is up 0.07%, and U.S. coffee is up positive 2.65%. All right, let's take a look at what's happening in data today. We did have, who's on holiday today? Nobody's on holiday of our concern, South Korea. It's not going to affect us. We do have in Asia today, we have current account out of the Aussie, and we also have RBA interest rate decision. Now, this will be up on the YouTube by the time that comes out. That's like 3.5 hours away from now. Also, we have the RBA statement, which is always the most important part, is what they have to say. Retail sales out of the euro today, month on month. And as we move down the schedule here, we can see U.S. has JOLTS jobs opening today. And Canada has IVPMI today. Tomorrow, early in Asia, GDP out of the Aussie and manufacturing sales volume out of New Zealand. So that's what's going on there. Steady flow as she goes. I think the big thing we got to watch now is, we have a lot going on Thursday, and we just gonna have to really see what happens here. A lot of data coming out on Thursday. I think the big thing that's going to hold the markets is what happens with the elections in the UK. That race is getting really pretty close. I don't know if that other party's going to be able to knock out May. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that'll be an eye opener, and we'll take a look at that on Thursday. I'm not sure what time those results will be ready for us. I would think probably close to New York close. So really, my time, I won't know about it till Friday morning. If it's New York close, that's like 3 o'clock in the morning for me. All right, let's take a look at some charts. Let's see what we got going on here. Here's the euro. Remember, we looked at this yesterday. Let me pull this over a little bit. And this did give you a move here to take it to this downside. This was a retest candle here, and you could have taken this and continued down. And came down just above this 200 exponential moving average, moved back up, and now is sideways. This is still in the sell mode. This is still on the table. I'm still going to watch this. My concern is I'd rather come all the way back up to 1280, and then I'll take it back down all the way to 1140, right? So I wouldn't mind this to move up a notch and then take it down. If we get to the 200, we're going to get a bounce there, and I'm really not going to be enough. It's going to be like 24 pips, 25 pips. I'll be in profit. And do I really want to get to break even there? That would be a possibility, and we'll have to take a look at that if and when we get in this trade. I'm not rushing, though. I'll be honest with you. All my trades, as far as pound pairs, euro pairs, will all be done by Wednesday when I finish, which would be New York lunch on Wednesday, because I don't want to be in any of these pairs with Thursday's data coming out. Okay, so we want to be clear of that. All right, let's take a look at what I looked at today, and that was the Euro Aussie. I thought this was a pretty interesting pair, and to be honest with you, it was the only pair that was moving anywhere. These pairs are all sideways. There's nothing moving. It's pretty frustrating as a trader to sit in front of your charts all day, right? And you know, they're not moving. Take note that we are on 30-minute charts now. Remember, I always did hourly charts, and I love hourly charts. However, due to the way the market is, I've moved to 30-minute charts. So what are we looking for here? Well, I'm looking for this to pull back to the 38.2 Fibonacci level at 1.5090, just below that. And we're going to get in there with a bearish candlestick formation, of course, and then we'll take our profits at 50.20. So that's a 70 pip trade, 75 pip trade, depending on where you're getting this trade. However, we got nice confluence at that 38.2 level. We have a 200 exponential moving average coming down, and you know, at the fib level, I think it's a good place to sell it. Listen, if it goes up to the 50% level, I mean, the 618 would even be better, and that's at 5130, and I have no problem doing that either, right? I would take that also. So let's keep an eye on this, and I don't know if it's going to work today, folks. These markets are just not moving. It is slow. Before I run, let me hit over here to the dollar yen. Look at this. This is the dollar yen, my friends. Sideways, nothing moving. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. There's no price action, and we're seeing it in the currency pairs. There's no action. Even in the options trades, I was in New York yesterday trading options. I got no positions on. I am flat across the board. No positions. It's horrible. I'm usually in 7, 8, 9 positions at a time, but the markets are just not giving us entries. And you know what? We're not going to chase price, right? Got to be smart, and we'll just wait. But I was in it till New York lunch. Sorry, New York lunch. I was in it and didn't get a trade off. Market sold off a little bit at the open, went sideways, and when I finished, it was close to 11 o'clock my time, and nothing was happening. So I was 11 p.m. my time. All right, that's what's going on in the charts, my friends. Not a lot to report today. Keep an eye on your data. Keep an eye on what's going on. And, yeah, it's going to be fun today, hopefully. And we'll see what happens. Traders, have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. Catch you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.